All right, so the NCAA announced that beginning in the 2021-2022 season, they will allow college athletes to get paid for their name, image, and likeness, which is obviously a big thing. It's huge in the world of sports. It's long overdue. But I like to, when you hear these huge decisions, I like to sit back and try to analyze why these decisions are made now versus why they weren't in the past. Because people have been screaming for decades to pay these college athletes, right? These schools make millions on top of millions on top of millions every year off the backs of these guys who are not getting paid, right, for playing sports. But why is it happening now? To me, it's very obvious. You got these NBA potential lottery picks, right, coming out of high school, and they're going to the G League to get paid, as opposed to going to college, not get paid, and maybe a higher profile. They are sacrificing a potentially higher profile while playing in college to get paid and play with a less profile in the G League, because they know that they're that good coming out of high school that the scouts are still going to follow them and track their progression in the G League. So they're willing to forego college altogether to get paid right now. And the NCAA is aware of this and they're like, listen, we got to do something about it, and that's why they're doing this, right? So that's the why. Now let's talk about the impact. This is great, right? Moving forward, this is great. Here's my question. What about all the guys who were negatively impacted by doing things that this new rule didn't allow them to do in the past? What about guys who lost the eligibility, were kicked out of school, who, had to forego the remaining collegiate eligibility? I just said that. Guys who had their image tarnished, guys who had to give back their Heisman Trophy for violating these rules. What about those guys who did something wrong, but now this rule kind of, it replaces that and makes that all legal? What about those guys? I feel like there needs to be some sort of, reparations type of program for these guys who, because some guys probably, I'd have to go back and think about it, but some guys potentially, missed out on an opportunity to go pro because of things like this. Like, these were life-altering decisions, right? Life-altering impacts, rather, for guys who, took money from, signing their autograph. They potentially, again, lost the remaining collegiate eligibility, which probably hurt their chances at going pro, which hurt their chances at making millions, and now the whole trajectory of their life is shifted forever. What about those guys? I know it's tough to quantify that and tough to correct that, but I feel like there needs to be some sort of make good for the people who are negatively impacted. Yeah, this is a good thing moving forward, but just me personally speaking, I feel like there needs to be something for those guys looking back, because you know what? They matter too.